will be talking about Season 7 of Game of Thrones. This is your only warning.
Let me back up here. Welcome to Game of Spoils.
Yeah! Season 7, Episode 5?
Yes, 5.
5.
Meaning only 2 left. That sucks.
It's not too many. Not too many. It's a pretty short season. They've been barreling along through everything.
Hold up.
But
Afterburn?
Solston.
Hosts. Alright, continue.
Got a bit ahead of myself there.
Yeah.
They've really been barreling through with time. Just everything is happening so rapidly, but we're just skipping huge swaths of time. But we did find out in this episode, it's been years since Bran went north of the wall. So that gives us a little bit more context. It puts it a little bit more in perspective, really.
I thought of something. How slow are these dead people walking? Because Jon's like, fought him, come back, gone all the way to Dragonstone, gone back, and now he's going to go meet him again? I mean, granted, when he fought him at Hardhome, that was really deep in the Wildlings territory. It's not like they were right against the wall, but... Are they just walking along the wall, waiting for their chance to get in?
Probably.
I mean,
that's the only thing that makes sense. Otherwise, they would have gotten through the wall a long fucking time ago.
What if this is their opportunity?
To have one brought south of the wall?
Well, they've already had that, but...
Yeah.
They haven't got across yet, and now there's an opening, kind of a small opening.
It is weird, though. The Night King has been... They're just sitting. They're just sitting and waiting. It's strange. That part I haven't figured out yet. I don't know if that's a lack of reasoning in the show or just a convenient plot device. But speaking of convenience, everything this season has just been getting more and more happens to be convenient. Everything's working out. It's becoming more Hollywood, less Game of Thrones.
And minus those 3 episodes that we're not getting of a full 10-episode season.
Yeah.
They're just cutting those corners and convenience. And something that got cut that would have totally made a 10-episode season would be Tyrion and Bronn reunited. Like they were in the same scene, but they didn't even talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like that would have totally been a whole thing, right? Hey, you're still alive. Hey, you're still Bronn.
Could have been a moment, but they just kind of skipped over it for plot advance. It's not bad. It's definitely still doing really, really well. It's a good, engaging show, but I don't know. It's losing that spark of Game of Thrones where everything is just too cliche right now.
But I've come to expect this with big time shows. It just seems to be par for the course of just we're going to trim down, or we're not going to have a full season like we've had. But it's going to be the kind of the coming, not quite the last season, but getting to the last season. So it's going to be okay, and then these things are going to happen. I mean, I notice it, but it's not I'm not going to watch the episode. I'm not there's no protest about it. You just kind of have to accept it.
I think they're trying to fast track, condense it because they have such a limited amount of time. And if it's getting near the end of the series, everything does have to start tying together, regardless of how it was going to go in the books.
Yeah. Anyways, jumping on to my first point here, I wrote down Jon Targaryen with the little dragon petting there.
There was definitely a dragon petting thing there, which does lend to, does he possibly have Targaryen blood? Of course he does, we all know this. But now it's becoming more apparent. But I like that was a strange little moment that Daenerys seeing that. It's
oh. Also convenient, though.
Oh,
we talk about
this guy.
convenience. It's coming together, giving everybody what they want.
And what's her name with Sam?
Yes, you caught that.
Yes. Basically, right there. It's
Rhaegar
annulled his marriage. And she got cut off right before she said that Rhaegar was married to
my point actually
Lyanna
is,
Stark.
Shut the fuck up, Sam. Didn't you hear what she was saying?
Yeah. It's like, She's about to just kind of spoil that Jon Snow is not a bastard. He's not a Snow at all. He's a Jon Targaryen.
Yeah. And that was ooh. And everyone was all once they figured out that Rhaegar was his dad, and We know who his mother is.
Then the cousins could bang and fight the siblings that
no,
bang.
but it was just like we finally got that answer that it's like,
yes.
But no one was like, well, what if his original marriage was annulled and he secretly married? I can't remember her name. Lyanna Stark.
Yeah. Which was the theory.
Something more months back, which was nice. He's like, hey, Khaleesi, I'm going to leave now.
I'm back. I'm gone.
But you saw he was very covered up in black. He kind of has like a weird cape thing.
Got a lot of scars.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But his hands were still showing, and the hands were the point of origin of the grayscale, and you didn't see any like bandages over them, which I kind of like a continuity error in my mind.
Like, did it heal up that quick?
Like, if it, it's a point of origin. It's where the grayscale was focused most on him, right? So his hand would have just been totally
skinless.
Totally. So
yeah.
and it looked fine. So they could have easily put a glove on him.
Yeah. He healed up too quick. But they're probably just too busy focusing. Climate change, yeah. They're too busy focusing on the CGI budgets, I think. They blew their CGI budget. They didn't have enough money for makeup for Jorah.
We're filming this on the usual day that we do, but it gives me the benefit of having to think about it a little more. And something where the hell's Ghost? Because remember, he wasn't in the Battle of the Bastards because it was too dangerous for him. He would have cost too much. Fair enough. For the budget. And that scene already cost a lot as it was.
Yeah.
But now that he's crossing the wall, could use the help of... Maybe he'll just show up because he's a wolf. He goes hunts. Maybe he'll...
He's probably just hanging around in like a wolf pen. He's got a doggy pen.
In the book, like, he just came and goes as he pleased. Like, Jon wasn't kind of control him or anything. He's like, he's a wolf. He's going to go hunt and do his thing. I'm not going to chain him up or anything.
He's probably just hanging around Winterfell then.
Yeah, I'm sure he went but they didn't bother showing him. Maybe he'll come up. Who knows?
Easier this way, less CGI.
Less CGI, the better.
Exactly. They gotta have a lot of money to get to all these locations and film.
All right, and now we finally found our purpose for the Brotherhood. What apparently their purpose was to go on this suicide mission.
Once again, far too convenient. What were they actually doing? This isn't a thing. This can't be their purpose. We were here to go help Jon Snow bring a White Walker back.
They did say they were heading towards the White Walkers, but they were kind of blindly going there. They know that was the...
They didn't know what they were supposed to do.
They knew that was the threat, but they're not like, oh, we're going to kill them all when we get there. They just knew that was the direction they had to head. Yeah. And then this kind of serendipitous crossing happened, and then they're like, well, we're all, this is meant to be.
The Lord of Light does work in mysterious ways, I suppose. It's just so overly convenient for Game of Thrones. But if they're getting into this whole prophecy is finally culminating and everything is getting together, sure. I will suspend my disbelief at believing things are working out too well for these people that we've seen had shit thrown at them for years.
Well, there's no way that mission's going to work out well.
Oh, fuck no. No, but the Hound is going to live because now, if everything keeps going the way it's going, Clegane Bull's a thing. Clegane Bull will happen.
He's going to bring the white and then...
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah.
I can't see it not being a thing because these characters are sticking around and they've had a beef since season 1, so... Yeah.
Yep. Clegane Bull. If it doesn't happen, then we're still watching the same Game of Thrones. If it does, we've hit the wish fulfillment seasons.
But part of that Suicide Squad is Gendry, the return of Gendry.
Gendry? His name is Gendry.
Gendry?
Yeah.
Gendry?
That's weird too. Not that he's back, because we kind of predicted he's gotta show up.
I like that they made a joke about it. Like his tweet was, "I'm still rowing," and then that was in the dialogue.
Yeah, I thought he'd still be rowing. He's using a hammer. I guess it makes sense.
No, it makes sense. I like it.
Why have we never seen a giant
Robert
maul?
Baratheon's son. Robert Baratheon was a big Warhammer guy.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
I don't remember
that. Was what he was known for. Like, he was so strong, and he had such this big hammer. Like, he beat Rhaegar Targaryen with the hammer.
See, I didn't remember that. Never mind, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
The hammer didn't look real. It was obviously rubber.
Yeah, it looked like something you'd pick up at an amusement park for that thing where you're trying to hit as hard as you could.
Yeah. It was, it looked like plastic foam. But other than that, okay, so the hammer makes sense.
Yeah, totally makes sense.
Yeah.
He's a blacksmith, you know.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. I wonder if he's got a Valyrian steel hammer.
No, he does not.
No? So he can't kill whites.
No. Should have brought Bran's dagger. Well, I guess, didn't Arya take it?
Well, yes. But the nice thing is, with Gendry there, if he survives, which he probably will now, hopefully, if he survives and he gets back to Winterfell, Jesus,
you're not the only one.
They'll actually have somebody there who is probably skilled enough to make Valyrian steel, or at least forge the dragon glass into weapons.
Yeah, I mean, how is he going to make? I mean, you need. There's magic part of that. Like, he can't do that part.
No, it's just forged in dragon fire.
I thought there was magic part of Valyrian
no,
steel.
I'm pretty sure Valyrian steel is just.
That's
forged
one of those things where if you
originally.
know for sure, you say it in the comments.
Is it just dragon's fire, or do you need wizards?
Well,
no, you need
fair enough.
fire.
Actually, Joffrey's blade. I can't remember what it had.
Joffrey's blade, along with Oathkeeper, were made from ice, which was Ned's sword. That was Valyrian steel. You can reforge it.
Okay.
It's just the original Valyrian steel has to be forged with dragon's fire. Then after that, if you have a very skilled smith, you can reforge it.
But my point was there was no magic in that reforging, so
I
would imagine
the metal's the same. They just melted it down and used
Wow.
molds.
But in that
for
scene,
steel
though,
swords.
Tywin Last tried to find someone because no one would remember how to do it because no one makes this or treats it
Can't
anymore.
work with that strong of a steel.
Yeah.
I know this isn't a point, but they were using molds for steel swords. That's a technique for bronze swords.
I don't know out of my depth on that one.
You don't use casts for... Never mind. That's going on a tangent.
No worries. All right, next point. Cersei Lannister is pregnant with her fourth...
Bullshit.
Bullshit?
Bullshit.
This is against prophecy?
Nope. She is manipulating Jaime. Because she knows he's starting to doubt her. She doesn't want... She knows that he killed the king beforehand. If he starts to truly believe that we should surrender, she's mitigating risk. If she says, I'm pregnant, he's not going to go against her. He becomes a non-issue and a non-threat, and he will be far more compliant, and he'll stop undermining her authority.
Definitely, that's definitely a very Cersei move.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually believe it, though. And my thing about it is maybe she'll get the treatment of Robb Stark's wife, who was pregnant with his child, and is kind of a just desserts kind of thing. That's awful to say, but but Game of Thrones has been, with the phrase,
that's
they're
true.
Dishing back that kind of revenge, and that's an opportunity there.
You heard it here, folks.
I'm not wishing that about her or anyone.
I've been drinking. You heard it here first, folks. He wants Cersei to get stabbed in the gut and have her unborn child killed. How do you feel?
A lot of people hate Cersei, though. They might be on my side.
This is true. I think it's more manipulation than an actual
And it is a
thing.
child of incest. If it is true, the fourth child of incest.
Hey, maybe we'll get another Tyrion.
Yeah, but so that came to me very quickly because I don't see this her lasting long enough to
have a kid.
No,
that would be weird, especially during wartime. No. I think it's a lie.
I think it could be both.
It could be either one,
and it can only be one.
Yeah, it can't be both at the same time.
But Qyburn was visiting her right before Jaime was there, like kind of a
convenience thing,
or it could have been all for the lie and the trick.
She's a very good manipulator, and like she said, nothing gets through the city without her seeing it and hearing it. So she would have known. She would have known when he's coming. She could have set that whole situation up.
Yeah, I guess. And it's interesting how she thinks everything's a betrayal. Like, Bronn betrayed. He didn't even know, like...
Do you think she saw that Gendry bashed the heads into those two Kingsguard?
She probably got the report after the fact. But kind of jumping from that possible manipulation and trickery to Littlefinger is doing his Littlefinger thing and playing Arya.
Getting her little fingers into finding his scrolls that show the details of Jon being stabbed and killed.
I didn't get. All I thought I saw Sansa's name on it.
I'm pretty sure it said something about being stabbed in the heart.
It didn't show it fast enough, and I was watching with other people. I couldn't pause it.
I just caught a couple words, but I'm fairly certain that's.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. It's Littlefinger's playing her anyways. Doesn't matter what it says. Only that it's she.
He purposely fed that information, knew that he was being followed, planted it there, and watched from the shadows to wait and see. Like, she gonna find it? Or she broke into my room? She relocked the door. That's pretty fancy. It's a rogue outroguing the rogue.
But I mean, this is Littlefinger. He's been doing this for years, right? I mean, it's this, this is his game, and I didn't think Arya was like spying on him, like masterfully.
I think Arya's getting cocky. She's definitely cocky. She's looking down on everybody. She's insulting Sansa. She's, I guess, underestimating Littlefinger.
She's young and she thinks she's kind of invincible.
And she has been for a while now. She's been pretty damn good after she killed the waif. But I think she's getting a little bit ahead of herself. I hope she's careful. I don't want her to die.
I don't want her to die.
I don't want her to die.
Nah, I think she's got some more people to kill before she dies. Well, that's most of my points. I also did want to mention Davos is a scene stealer. That whole like smuggling little back and forth there.
That was beautiful.
Oh, it was so good.
Oh man!
Like we were talking about how they don't have time for Tyrion to say hi to Bronn, but like they still have time to give that actor like a great scene to be a part of.
Seeing a little bit of the background into Davos' smuggling days.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and like
why do you just have fermented crab with him?
Because he knows if someone catches on, you gotta have a story that's believable. I mean, he had to sell it. He had to sell it hard with the whole like, make men pierce holes with their dongs through armor.
Basically, just gave them Viagra.
Yeah, but that was so much. I enjoyed that.
It was a good, lighthearted moment. It was beautiful.
Hope he doesn't die or trying to catch a white. How is he going to separate them? They're all walking in a huge pack.
That I have no idea.
That's
going to be interesting. But they did go off into the snow set like Avengers. We'll see what the Lord of Light has in store for them when they fight the Great Other. Or whatever the hell the Dark Lord is. Voldemort.
Maybe Thoros will bring Dondarrion back to life. Or maybe he'll just bring everybody back to life. Yeah, he'll probably get like killed really trying to bring him back to life.
Jesus, he'll just res the party.
I can see that.
What if he tries to bring a White Walker back to life?
That's madness.
Is it?
That's like trying to cure insanity with something that will make a straight man or not sane man crazy. That's just craziness.
That's exactly what they do.
I know.
Antipsychotics make you psychotic.
I know.
If you're not psychotic. So maybe healing a dead guy will make him a live guy.
They
living dead girl.
They complete the suicide mission. They capture a dead guy, and they're like, "We have to show them that he's dead for proof." And he's like, "Well, wait, let me heal him first."
I accidentally brought him back to life.
He's not dead. We gotta get another
people
one.
Again. Maybe we should all do this. That would be a twist. Can you imagine if he did that, but it created a new type of walker that was like a day walker? It was alive.
He's like,
and it could infect the White Walkers to become alive again, and then. It's like Warm Bodies. If you've seen Warm Bodies, like and subscribe.
All right, yes, and comment, and because this is over.
I didn't mean to end the video, but I guess we're ending it.
You know me. It's about over.
All right,
you can't have these run too long.
Say goodbye, Eddie.
I mean, he's the Night King. Look, he's got horns.
Oh, he does.
Bye.
All right. Thanks for watching.